Hi everyone, I'm so excited today to be here with Veronica, who is one of my amazing clients. Veronica is an absolute rock star. She's a trailblazer, innovator, and we will talk all about her amazing creative work. Veronica is an artist based in Spain, not far from Barcelona, right? Since we started working together last year, lots of things shifted and changed. And I'm excited to ask some of those questions and talk about some of those transitions that helped Veronica to make this huge shift. So Veronica, I'm super excited you're here. And you know why I always call you a rock star? Like, a lot of my clients get amazing results, but you have such an attitude. You have such a good attitude, basically. Like, you are totally full in with your goals and with what you want, and you have full trust in it. So it's super, super amazing and inspiring also for me. So tell us a little bit about where you were in terms of visibility, confidence, self-doubt, worry before you came across my work. How did you feel and where were you?
Well, hello. I was quite nervous, always thinking where I will get my next paycheck from. Will I even get it from anywhere? I was so uncertain. I didn't know what will happen after I finish this project. So I was always stringing around several projects at once to try to make ends meet. Yeah, but it was so draining.
Yeah.
So imagine having like 3 or 4 going on at once, but then, because then you didn't know if you wouldn't be getting more afterwards. So the more I could get, the better, but it was all at once. It was crazy. Then I was losing the motivation. I couldn't finish stuff.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't find jobs because I was burnt out.
Exactly. Your worry and stress and anxiety didn't help you to attract any good stuff in life, right? Let's be honest.
There we go.
Eyes were not shining, mood was down, and the law of attraction was starting to work against you and not for you, right? That's what typically happens. Yes. Wow. And so what was that moment when you thought, okay, Arta, you joined my Facebook group, and there was some moment when you were like, okay, I have a good feeling about this. I think Arta can help me. And then you booked a call, and from there, things shifted. Tell me, what was that moment when you decided to reach out to me?
Yes, I was watching your group, and I was watching your videos, your writing, what you said, and I was, so everything sounds good. And at once you were starting, and you said, hey, I'm starting, we'll be growing all together. And in one hand, I was thinking, will she be able to help me? But something inside of me said, yes, because she will grow, and she knows already more than she thinks. Yes, something inside me. And yes, I was right.
Awesome. And so yes, and you made the decision, and you made that investment, and you made it back so many times. Oh my God. And not only financially, but also in terms of your beliefs and self-confidence and self-trust and intuition and all those things that are for life. And Can you share, because you worked with some mentors before, and you were taking a course actually before, and it didn't work out. And it was, you are an artist, right? You make sculptures, and you were coaching with a mentor for artists. And it was, you actually canceled it, and you invested so much money in it. Can you share why it didn't work out?
Well, usually what I found from other coaches is that they have a rigid way, like this is the way. If you don't do this, everything will fall flat. Everything, you won't be able to achieve anything. And I was, oh my God, and this is not right. And you are more organic, more magical,
more organic and more magical. I love
that. Yes, because you do things in a way that adapt to the nuances of every single student you have.
It's like, we open your fountain up, your unique fountain, right? Which is like your unique blueprint. And so this strategy, so that's the typical mistake, right? What so many people do, they invest more in the strategy, in the promise of this strategy will deliver you A, B, C, and D. And then at the end, it's air. It doesn't work. So cool. So can you tell us a little bit about how did you make work hard for yourself in the past? How did you, what were those main pieces that from our coaching program and process that helped you to unlock something different in the way how you approach work and life, and also work-life balance and yourself?
Well, the self-image was something really, really good. The seeing yourself where you want to be. Getting there with conviction. And then it's like being in the Hogwarts wizardry school, almost like with Harry Potter. Things happen.
I remember you mentioned Harry Potter before already, right? Several times you were like, Artist Magical School of Business. It's like, ting, there's something really,
Yes. In fact, before things started happening, I was kind of feeling the magical vibes. Like I'm getting there for some reason. I don't know how, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there, and then whoa, boom.
And I love what you mentioned about self-image, because that is so important, and that is the basis of our work, what we are doing. Identity, self-identity that matches the goal. From there, everything explodes, everything flies, and alignment, energetic alignment starts to happen. And I'm so passionate about coaching and teaching about this because it transformed my life. Because it transformed my life 180 degrees. There's no other way that it cannot transform your life or somebody who is watching now, and my future clients, and so on. And can you tell us what was the best moment for you in this journey, which was like, oh my God, I feel like a rock star. This is so cool. I feel on top of the world. What happened?
Well, when I got my first NFT job, I was like, wow, I've done it. And then I got another one and I've done it again. And you told me you have to celebrate. The celebrations are important because you the knowledge what you've done. You feel more confidence apart from the one you already have. You feel even more an extra.
Yes. And Veronica, you tripled your monthly income with those NFT jobs. Wasn't that so amazing that you suddenly had like 3 times more money in a month than before? And I remember you told me that you were so tired because you were working on one sculpture for like 2 months or something, and it was, you know, it brought you in maybe 1,000 euro a month, and suddenly you made a lot more money within 1 month with less work, with less effort, and with a lot of creativity, because you got to start sharing, your work online, you got visible online. So this is also a big change in terms of growing your audience and getting more visible in a chill way, in a like fun way, right? This is like in terms of practical results. If somebody is watching and they wonder, well, how did Arta help me to grow my audience or to increase my visibility? Well, this is what happens, and it happens in an organic way, without pushing, without hard work. It just happens from your alignment with your belief and your self-image and so on. So nobody predicted that. I didn't give her, a Veronica, like a strategy for selling her NFT art. She came up with all that by her inspired ideas, you know, from their intuition. So, and for you, someone who is watching now, it's going to be most likely an entirely different journey. And we don't know it yet, but I support my clients to trust themselves and to become very intuitive so that they can unfold their success as they go. And there is no other way. It always happens. So it happens 100%. So this NFT, and I learned so much from you, Veronica, about NFT art and about cryptocurrencies, because we had special workshops about it, and you're super inspiring. And there are so many opportunities. So now you're having right? Now you're having a holiday, spending time with your family, but then in September, you're starting again full into NFT art projects. I'm super excited about that, right?
Yes. I can't wait. But now it's time to recharge.
Yes, exactly. Wow, this is the amazing. I wanted to mention also this question. Maybe someone who is watching now and wondering, but how can I start this? Just ask yourself also this question: where are you making it hard for yourself right now? And how can you get wildly obsessed with your business, with your creative business right now? You know, what is what you want, and then unleash it and get supported, of course. Get in the container like we have. So, Veronica, would you recommend me to other creatives and visionaries? And if yes, why? And to whom? To whom would you recommend me?
Well, to anybody who feels stuck and doesn't have a clear, now I'm stuck with
clear,
the words.
Clear goal or clear vision or clear...
Yes, exactly. Yeah. A clear vision. You know, people, I want to draw, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how to start a business, or even if they have it already, but they don't know how to continue growing it. Yes. You know, the intuitive way that you provide is an awesome resource for them to get into the flow. Yeah. So people who feel stuck and maybe don't have, they're doubting themselves and don't know if they're taking the right decisions, right? Because it's... There we go. Yeah, because it's such a nice feeling when you wake up in the morning and you know that all your decisions are right and they're all moving you towards your goals. First of all, you know your goals. That's already something. I didn't know how to set my goals before I started coaching myself with my mentors. And from there, you know your decisions and you feel full trust in yourself that decisions are right. So this is already priceless feeling. And then your energy and emotions and thoughts align with it. Of course, we didn't talk about fears because
of course, there were some fears sometimes, right? For you, there was some fears around connecting and maybe speaking to people, like the Twitter spaces, right? But you also busted through those fears, and you got there. You were in Twitter spaces also speaking about your work, right? That's also
yes,
a big change. And you were so scared of it. You were like, oh, I cannot do this. I think I cannot do this, but you did it. Absolutely a rock star. And how did it feel when you overcame these fears and you went to speak live about your art?
It was good. Like, well, now I can do it. I know I can speak and they don't bite.
So nice. So you don't have this block anymore about public speaking and speaking about your art in a group of people.
There we go. Well, I'm not 100% comfortable, but it's something that it's not a blockage either now. It's like, well, I do it and it's nice. I prefer writing, so there's always there are so many ways of communication, and that's what you do really well, to find ways around when someone is not ready for something. You always find an alternative.
Yeah.
You are awesome at finding ways.
I can feel people very well as I'm intuitive. I feel their strengths as I connect with people. And you write really well, by the way. You love writing, and your language is so beautiful when you express yourself also in written. And about speaking, this is just a matter of practice. As more you will go in those spaces and share, it will start feeling like drinking coffee. It will not feel. It's also one of those habits that bring you more success and more connection with the world. That are there just some little bit of fears, but that's not a big deal. What I say to my clients, that the only thing you should be really afraid of is when some big scary animal is standing next to you and about to eat you. That it's a real life threat, right?
There we go.
Who wants to be eaten alive? But all these other things, it's not a big deal, it's really not a big deal to show up and just be yourself, be authentic, be real. And I think, Veronica, you are one of the best examples, like, of being yourself, just being yourself, and sharing your magical art, your art. We'll share a bit of your art also in the group. It's so beautiful, the magical animals, the sculptures that you make. It's just so freaking amazing. So I cannot wait to share also your creative work with people who are watching. All righty. Thank you so much, Rockstar. And also, if someone who is watching this and would like to join our group in July, I'm going to open up a group coaching program. And Veronica is someone who wants to work with me always, actually. I wanted to ask you, Veronica, why? Because, it's amazing that we're always connected and you always want to keep on working with me. But why do you think is it so? Because you have the tools, you went through the process, you have the worksheets, you did the course, but you still want to stay in the container and keep on working together. Why do you think is it so?
Well, because there's always something new to learn.
Yeah.
You always incorporate new tools.
Yeah.
And also it's good to have a supportive network of like-minded people and a knowledgeable coach like you. So just in case anybody can get stuck at any moment. So if I get stuck at any time, I can get a supportive network there to help me out. at any given moment, it's always good.
Exactly.
But the more we practice, the less stuck we get. But it's always it's always good to keep practicing, you know.
Yeah, and you're really right. This is why the process is continuous, because I all the time invest in myself. I invest in new know-hows and new tools, also in new communication strategies. I have been working with so many different mentors, also in the last, even in the last year. So I think that is also one of the reasons why everything continuously goes ahead in my coaching business, and the former clients also come back, and we continue growing together. All righty. So anyone who enjoyed this and you would like to speak more about the programs that I offer, get in touch with me. And for now, thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you, Veronica. And
Thank you.
See you soon.